I'm gonna be that person.
You don't want to use the headphones?
No.
She doesn't want to use her headphones. What do I want to say? Okay.
All right.
So, welcome, CTB. We are here.
Glad to be back, y'all.
Glad to be back. Glad to have y'all on the panel. You heard?
Speaking to the mic, sir.
Glad.
CTB's been a couple of weeks. We haven't done it in a minute. Got a lot to talk about. Let the lady introduce herself.
My name is Rage, and I'm here for the first time. Thank you for having me back.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Glad
Can
to
you hear
have
me?
you.
Lady Rage.
I don't know, 'cause
Yeah.
I can't.
Round of applause to
See,
Lady
if
Rage.
you put on the headphones, you can hear.
Round of applause to Lady
Just to
Rage.
hear yourself.
Great. With the headphones,
Can't
'cause I'm
do-
too focused on my voice.
Okay.
Huh?
So you just want to keep it.
She's gonna change her voice. She hears it, right?
Yo, you silly. You silly.
I'm like, I don't like my voice.
My voice is intercepting my thoughts. That's what I'm saying.
Got it.
That's fine. That's fine. No big deal. Some people want to hear themselves. Some people don't. Big shout out to my man D2. Big shout out to my man Rod A. We all here.
Yeah, what's
Once
up,
again,
y'all?
welcome to episode, I believe this is episode 8.
Oh, the big 8. That was my number in
I think. Am
volleyball.
I bugging?
8.
Might be 7.
Let me see.
I think it's 7, right? Are we bugging? My bugging. I'm
Fact
bugging.
check. Let's do a fact check.
But
He's correct.
yeah, just to kick it off real quick. I mean, I was looking at that Johnny Depp thing. He came off. I think a little something. Johnny Depp was like big in the news last week.
How much
Actually, a
was
little
it
more than
again?
that.
I don't remember.
A lot of females wanted Johnny
He got
Depp
about
to
15
lose, I
million,
think.
and she got about 2 million.
Yeah, she can't even do a GoFundMe page to pay him back.
But then,
what
if
you
she's
mean?
getting 2
She got
million,
money.
she gotta give it to him anyways.
She got money.
I don't know, man.
They both got money, so that's been
I don't think she got Johnny Depp money. You know?
absolutely
I
not.
only
Absolutely.
watched
Ca-
like
Ca-
2
Ca- Captain,
episodes.
or what's that movie? Caribbeans?
I only watched 2 episodes on YouTube, and I feel like they're both idiots. To be honest. I think it's a shit show, and maybe even a distraction from what else is going on in the world. To be honest.
Man, I'm glad you say that
Oh,
because
no,
it
you
wasn't.
off, buddy.
It was a distraction because
It's
people.
episode 7.
Yeah.
Here-
Episode 7.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
We
feel
said it.
bad now. I like the
We
8.
said it. We said it.
My bad. It's 7. 7's good. 7's a good number.
Well,
No?
my mic sounds low, no?
No, you sound fine to me.
Or it sounds low.
You sound low to you?
Let's talk a little louder. I don't know. Get closer to the mic.
How you feel now? How you feel now?
Nah, wait.
You feel better now?
Lower, a little lower.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
That's better?
Yeah, there you go. Thanks a lot.
No problem. So yeah, I tuned in a couple times with that whole Johnny Depp thing. I don't know how long it's been going on, but I guess after Will Smith, the smack, and then all these things, I'm gonna just tap into things real quick because we haven't been here in a minute. But after Will Smith smack, that was like a tongue twister. It was just Johnny Depp thing, and it's a lot of like
The internet was on
A
fire.
lot of industry.
industry bullshit.
Yeah.
A lot of industry bullshit.
Man, then the Johnny Depp was like the Johnny Depp trial was like OJ trial. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just tuned in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's gonna happen? It was like kind of people were talking
It
about
was
it like
very
the OJ
comical too. Comical.
It was.
Right. I was laughing most of the time, and I was like, "Are you?"
So was Johnny Depp.
Maybe that's how he
I feel like, and no, yeah, he was, and I feel like if it was a regular person, the judge wouldn't have been okay with that either.
Wait, why?
Because you don't do that. Like, you don't make jokes on the stand. Like, that's just something that you can tell that he wasn't.
It
jokes.
wasn't. It wasn't like jokes. It was just like humor
was
within the
funny,
stories
right.
that
Yeah,
were being
but
said.
when you're, I feel like when you're on trial for something, like that's
on
your
trial
out,
for money.
like that's
Like,
your
everybody gotta be
outlook on
serious.
things. Like, yeah, I would be serious.
But how old
because-
is he?
I guess he lightened it up
Johnny
with,
Depp?
when he was giving testimonies.
Oh, that's a good question. Hey Siri, where's Siri at? We need her. I don't know how old he is, man, but he got a lot of money and he got to protect himself.
So yo, what
He
year
lost-
21 Jump Street came out?
Oh, you trying to go
That's
deep
a
now?
while.
Yeah, that's how young
This is-
Johnny Depp was.
That's gonna be a whole Johnny Depp episode here on the podcast, but that's not what we're doing. But yeah, he's definitely got a lot of money, and the Pirates of the Caribbean and all these other deals that he had were coming to it was pretty much being sabotaged by all this shenanigans.
Yeah, she was
saying?
tarnishing his name.
For sure.
But he won, and now she gotta pay him.
Yep.
There you go.
She's another one too. Did she really sniff coke on the damn stand? I mean, in the seat. She wasn't on the stand. She was in the
that's not
seat.
what-
But
That was
is it
just
coke
that
really what you want to talk about?
I
or
saw the video.
her doing doo-doo in the bed.
Dude,
I didn't.
That
I
was
didn't
real.
hear that. Like I said,
That
I
was
only
real.
watched
The
2
coke stuff was
episodes.
fake, probably, but that was real.
So you saw her shit in the
Wait,
bed.
she shitted on the bed,
She shitted in the bed.
and he picked it up or
I
something,
don't know.
right?
I wasn't there, ladies and gentlemen. But
That's wild.
there was doo-doo in the bed.
It was dude.
There was a pile of doo-doo in the bed. Do they own a dog? Do they own a dog?
Do they? I
So
don't
it
know.
That's
wasn't
what
a
he
dog.
said, right?
It wasn't a dog.
He said
Okay.
that.
Yo,
It was human feces.
That's very deranged, but okay.
That was
Wow.
nasty.
talk about
She's a
getting
nasty
somebody's
lady.
attention. That's just crazy.
Is she a lady? I don't think a lady would do that.
Yeah, is that lady like?
It's
No.
Is that manly like?
That was very manly.
Yo, all
Oh,
my,
it's like either
all
or.
my
More
like,
like you're an animal, bitch.
all my like and love
Like,
for
you know
you
what? I'm
would
gonna
have,
shit on bed. Fuck that.
It would have went down, went out the
It would
window.
have went down.
So funny story. We're talking about this poop doodle thing, right? That in front of my business over here. I put up some poop doodle signs outside. Somebody stole them.
Oh, all right,
my
okay.
God.
That's a sideshow.
The ones with
Huh?
the stick?
Nigga said
Yeah,
what?
so-
Why would they do
You know,
that?
Yo, you know,
It's a good question. You know, people just want to doodle places.
nah, people still
They just
anything.
like doodle.
They're still.
Now you're gonna
Yeah.
put a chain of lock
They
on
ask
the
me. They
next
say,
one?
"Yo, but why can't our dogs? You do doodle there?" I'm like, first of all, this is a business, and I want to keep this place clean and make it look nice, not make it look dirty and stinky, and you know. But it was just crazy to
I
have
don't know.
somebody
Maybe
ask
it
me.
was offensive to some.
Nah, man, people
is that?
still
Well,
anything,
people
dog.
I think I went back
think-
into my cameras.
People think also, well, it is the truth that feces is good for soil.
He ain't doing no. He ain't doing.
But I
making
feel
no
like
saying
if
they
there's
both
a
out
sign,
They
I
might
feel
have
like
had
if there's
a
a
phone.
sign, then you should respect the sign.
Right, but they stole it. They completely took the sign. Maybe Johnny Depp should have had a sign in his bed.
people are still food shopping carts
It's
like so.
sad.
That's so
Johnny
true.
Depp name was on it. Niggas would have not even shit on it.
They stole that shit too.
It's just, but these are people with, you know, living a luxurious life. You know, they got money up their ass, and they're doing crazy shit like this.
Literally.
You know, I mean, this is some real mental shit. You know? We
That's
tap
some-
into mental things before.
That's
This
rich
is-
problems.
Is this mental health thing?
Rich.
I think it has a lot to do with it.
This is some rich
Definitely
mental health.
mental.
Nah, I think it's when you live in a different stratosphere than us. You know what I'm saying? Like you just think differently when you.
That don't involve your mental part of your mind. Yeah. All right.
And
we go.
drug abuse. Drug abuse has a lot to do
He
with
used to
it.
use drugs. He used to get,
Both of
you know,
them.
he used to get lit.
But I'm just saying though, people like that,
He's
they just
old.
think
That's why he
differently.
was acting weird too.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp don't worry about no National Grill or
He's
Card
always
Edison
weird, though.
bills. You know what I'm saying? Like how he do. So he think differently. You know what I'm saying? How the way he move, like how the way they think, like that. That's why we. You know what I'm saying? People was in awe. Kim Kardashian, not me.
Say he's a made man in the industry.
150 mil he's worth.
Disney money.
You ain't even gotta do
So
I
yeah,
think Disney isn't it billions for Disney?
No, Disney pays him, I believe, right? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Why you said Disney money, man?
That's Disney money.
No,
Disney
it's
still
not.
paying them.
Pirates of the Caribbean is Disney.
It's not.
I
Is
didn't
it?
know.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought
That's
so.
where I thought we was going
I
with
don't
this.
think it's
I thought they
Disney.
got a theme park
You
in
have facts on this. one.
Disney World. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man, I gotta look up what he does too for a little bit.
It's Pirates of the Caribbean at
Yo,
Disney.
that's everybody should know. That's Disney, kid.
Okay, I'm not
How you
judging. Rod
How
knows.
you know?
That's Rod A, man. He
Liar.
knows.
Thank you.
Let me see.
Yo,
I
you
feel
ever
like
watch-
Disney's more cartoonish, but then again, no, because then they have those
Right, that's not a
shows with
question.
the kids. But
Am I
is it?
correct?
I thought you
I didn't
just
even-
googled it.
I didn't try.
Robin.
I'm sorry.
You guys need cereal.
I was looking at something else.
What kind of Apple phone is that?
Yeah, you know, we would use my series, but she's recording me.
Oh,
But anyway, yeah.
that's
Is there anything
why.
else you think that is valid to talk about in the last couple of weeks? Some fresh.
Well, I was watching something earlier when you were setting up. I didn't get too into it because I get emotional, but I saw a video of basically people were in a church. There was a church service, and somebody came in and shot the damn place up in Nigeria. A lot of kids. I think they said. I saw it today. I'm not sure when exactly it happened, but it was definitely recent. And
Nigeria?
Yeah, in Nigeria. So it was like a mass shooting, and a lot of those mass shootings have been happening, especially recently here. But you won't see that on the news, of course.
Well, definitely condolences.
It's in Nigeria.
All those people and the people in Texas recently.
Yeah, definitely.
So especially when it involves kids. Before I wasn't as connected before I had a daughter. Now I do, so it bothers me, especially because regardless of where it's happening, it's still important. But the fact that it doesn't get recognized in especially Africa and brown countries, it bothers me even more because I feel like
that happens every day over there, but we don't know.
Right, we don't know what's going on.
Get a glimpse on it.
That's why you got
it happens every day. There's there's little wars happening over there. We don't even know about.
Oh yeah, it's been going on for centuries. It has not stopped.
Yes.
And that's a part of the problem too. It's not being recognized. No one gives a shit.
Well, this is why
In
we're
a
here
way.
to bring perspective and let people know some of the things they probably don't care to know about.
I mean, it's out there. You got to just find the media and just check it out, and then pick a position.
And you also have to care to look.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, because I didn't even know about that.
I mean, I noticed too about myself that a few years ago, all you would see is Instagram models, makeup, hair, things of that nature, right? Now, I think around the pandemic time, or a little before the pandemic, I started following a lot of wellness and holistic and just cultural things.
Like health.
Yeah,
health
and
ideas
also cultural,
holistic health,
yeah, cultural
remedies, something like that?
Yes, exactly, and herbalistic things that we're not in tune with anymore because we rely on a store
Right.
or medicine, modern medicine,
Right.
and also just people that are speaking about things that happened before that are also happening now, almost like history is repeating itself, and also a lot of black pages. A lot of African pages and how they live their life on a daily, or even African history. So it comes up on my feed and I know about it more than I would say a lot of my friends do.
That's kind of cool.
So, you just getting in tune into other things outside of the United States.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got more to talk about than your friends.
That's true.
I like that.
Other things that's other than the things that are just put in your face, because we normally just go by the things that are put in our face, and until you kind of look the other way, you start to realize, well, this is not the only thing.
Yeah, and I feel like I've also had that curiosity my whole life. I watch History Channel for fun. That's, if I could have a night to come home and just chill and watch something, it would be history or documentaries or the Discovery Channel. That's what me and my dad used to do when I was a kid. So I'm kind of a nerd like that, where I like to just learn.
Where's your family from?
My father's from Pakistan. He's Muslim, so I grew up in a Muslim household.
What?
Yeah, but my mom is black and Irish. Well, she's a whole bunch of things, but I did my ancestry, so I'm 11 different things, but mainly Nigerian, Pakistani, and Irish.
Damn, I would have bet on your nationality. I'd have lost.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, people go off of what they see.
If it was a bet, yo, what you think she is? I'd be like, I put $5. She Dominican or Puerto Rican. No, I'm Pakistan. Damn.
You thought she was Hispanic?
I get that a lot, believe it or not. 50% of people think I'm Hispanic, and 50% of people think I'm
Tell me this don't
Indian.
happen to you. You got an old lady that comes up to you and talks to you in Spanish.
Oh, all the time.
And you be like, I don't speak Spanish.
Either sometimes I understand because I grew up in Bushwick, so I'll just reply back in English.
What
Or
part?
if I do
God.
know a little Spanish, then I'll throw that out there, but I'm good. Thank You don't want me falling asleep here. But
Would you believe me if I told you one day I was riding my bike
And you fell asleep.
and the cops pulled me over and they said, "Do I have any explosives on me?"
You serious?
No, they were kidding.
was it the beard?
They were fucking with you.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Yo, so they gotta be the feds. So they, you serious?
As
But
far as
I gave him
as
that
long
look
as
the
I've
same
known
way
you,
I answered that. That's the same look I gave him before responding. Like,
Son, you don't wear no towel
You
on your
joking
head.
me or you-
Like,
even if he did, I mean, does that mean that he's carrying explosives? Probably not. There's a lot
it
of
sounds
Muslim
unbelievable,
people.
but it did happen to me.
Right. I feel like that's just
still
typical
like
judgment.
Stereotyping.
Yeah.
Straight up, like
From the
even if it was playing
professional
around,
officers.
even if they were fucking with you, it was still stereotyping.
I mean, like, as a kid, too, I grew up in Bushwick. I was around nothing but Hispanics. And I was the only one that looked different from everyone else. So, especially after the Twin Towers went down, forget about it. My life was hell in school. Like, I hated going to
Really?
school.
Wow.
People used to bully me all the time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I see that.
I'm Osama bin Laden's daughter. They would make, like,
New York
noises.
is rough.
Yeah, but you know, it made me who I am today. So I'm glad that you guys made fun of me.
school kids could be mean. School
And you know,
kids could
and you
make
know, a
you
lot
or
of
break
those
you.
guys and girls want to be my friend or date me now.
Wow, that's you see that?
That,
But,
like, damn.
So
The
that
tables has
learn your
turned.
lesson, guys.
They used to be like, yo, man, I used
Don't
to make
jump
fun
the
of
gun.
her, but damn, she look good. You
The tables has now turned.
Word.
know what I'm saying? They used to make fun of you, but now they want to holler at you.
That's dope. That's dope. So let's talk a little bit about your brand. Tell us a little bit about your brand. How that came about.
So, well, let's start from the basics, right? I used to be in a biker club, and I know I had a little.
You had
bit
a
of
bike?
I had a little phase.
Obviously,
No,
right?
I didn't have a bike actually.
No?
It was like a auto social, but also they had bikes too. And
Got it. Got it.
in the thing that I was in. So they name you off of your personality. They named me Rage, and I kind of always really had that name. So eventually, like, I kind of grew out of it. Whatever, I wanted to go and do my own thing, and I've always been into fashion, especially growing up, not being able to express myself like fashionably, I guess, because my dad was like so damn strict.
I ain't curtain on you. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know, I didn't have that, like, I couldn't really express myself in that way, so I did it in other ways, but I was always interested in, like, fashion. So, you know, later on, like, I always had the idea, just never did anything. I kind of didn't know where to start. Social media wasn't booming as much at the time either, like the way it is now. Like, you could Google one thing, 50 things will pop up, you know?
Right.
And also, so basically I started out of nowhere. I had help from someone I was dating at the time, and that kind of like opened the doors.
Brand name is Rage.
For me, yes. The brand name is Rage Attire, but the logo is Rage. So, it basically looks like, I don't have it on now, but it basically looks like Arabic, but it's not.
Well, you could tell them where they could find it. You could tell them where they could go look.
Yeah, you can. You can find it on Rage Attire, at Rage Attire on Instagram, or www.rageattire.com.
You heard that?
And yeah, I definitely want to put out more stuff now that I have my own studio.
I've seen some of those pieces. Check them out, guys. I like them.
Thank you. I finally opened up my own space because I've never really had the space to do it too. Even when it was like me investing in someone else's brand to make my own brand, and I felt like I don't want to do that.
Congratulations.
You know, like, thanks. Like, I want to do it myself. You know, I have a sewing machine. Let me,
Right,
you know, that's the whole point, right? So, I finally got that space, and I'm, you know, still in the making and learning all the time, and
I'm glad you brought that up because I actually wanted to tap into the idea of the whole startup idea, the whole, you know, getting things going and actually putting things into motion. And that's not an easy thing to do.
It's very, very hard. You know, when I first started, I was like, oh, I'm just going to do it like this, and it's going to sell itself. And no, that's not how it works. That is not how it works. Even the studio, and you were there when I, like, to a certain extent, like, you saw me, like, literally, I'm on the damn ceiling. You you know, so like literally. But it was a good turnout, and now you know it's time to work. So I'm just, you know, getting my ducks in motion, and just like everybody else, I'm trying to learn, and there's other people that are trying to learn off of me, and we reciprocating the same thing, and I like that, and I feel like the more you surround yourself around people that are artistic, it doesn't have to be the same thing that you're doing. The more that you're doing that, the better it gets. Not easier.
Creative energy is powerful.
Yeah, the better it gets.
Creative
like
energy
you
is-
learn more, you experience more. It's more than just the money, you know.
Definitely. We
All
spoke
right.
about that before here on the podcast. This is not, nobody's getting paid. You know, this is sponsored by Cook the Barbershop, and we just like what we do. And the table seems to be a place where we can share and let things out in some type way, therapeutic. And we like to do it because it feels good.
Exactly.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
The living room.
Yeah.
Yeah, the living room. It's the sound effects guy. Right?
Oh yeah.
You have a voice like that too. For real.
They say his people in his job say, "Yo, Rod, yo, you was entertaining."
They like when I talk into the mic.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
And you know,
A very
chicks love
animated guy.
that.
These guys, I think you guys building your own fan clubs now. You should open your own. What is it? Fan? What is it?
Fan on.
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
You gotta open your own OnlyFans now.
Isn't that
Don't
like
they-
selling ass?
I thought they know. I heard it's not. It's
not
not
completely.
I've never
everything.
looked, so I don't
You
know.
can have a podcast on OnlyFans.
Yo, you good?
Yeah, like you just got
Yeah.
fans. It doesn't necessarily have to do with nothing sexual.
Right.
You know?
Really,
You
because
could
every
be on
time
there
it comes
just showing
up,
off your clothes or modeling.
I mean, there's girls that are
Yeah, they
making bread.
Yo,
from
Oh, for fans.
That's the highest level.
Fit and fitness is like OnlyFans? No. Oh, that's their
Fresh
own.
and
No,
Fit.
no,
I've
they
never
got,
heard
they got
Fresh
their
and
own.
Fit.
Fresh and Fit got their own
Podcast.
thing going on.
Oh,
They
okay,
speak
okay.
about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Speak about OnlyFans.
Go check those guys out. Fresh and Fit. Check.
Yo,
them
let me give a shout out to Sub Zero, man. I be watching your show, man. I like what you do. All right.
out. Okay. Sub Zero. We're gonna have to check
Yeah,
that out.
Sub
I gotta
Zero.
look at
Wanna
that.
talk about that? Who's that?
Sub Zero, man. He's a dude that's like he's the reporter of the streets. You know what I'm saying? He's the dude that's not letting these rappers get away with the fake bullshit that they do. And some rappers, not all of them, but some rappers be doing the bullshit.
So he calls out the real shit.
So he's cutting the bullshit on fake rappers.
He cut the bullshit
he's
because
he's calling people out.
yeah, I mean he
Respectfully though.
yeah, he's been on the side. He's doing videos and magazines and shit like that. So he been behind the scenes where he's seen that fake shit go on and the world thinks that the shit is real. So he just letting them be known, like, don't really follow them, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. He just speak for the streets, man. He's a reporter for the streets. I like how he runs his show and how he do his thing, man. Keep on doing it, Sub Zero.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we all, cause he's doing podcasts like how he's doing podcasts like how CTB doing it. So we got to support each other, man.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
We got to support each other, man. That's all that is. It's
Absolutely.
about support. There you go.
Getting back to, that's why she's building her thing. I'm building my thing. Whatever you guys are building, we're here to.
What are you
talk
guys
about it.
building?
I'm building a life.
This guy's building his body. He's in the gym. This is the Hercules of the podcast.
Okay, that's a great thing. A lot of people don't do that.
Right now, he's in the gym regularly. I respect that.
I feel like a lot of people, including myself. I mean,
Mr. Perfect.
That's what he called him because one time we over here, well, you need this, you need that. Well, I don't think so. I'm perfect. He's like, you can watch the episode. That's what, episode 3?
Confidence is great, but improvement, everybody needs improvement.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
But we like to have fun,
Actually,
so
always.
hopefully nobody
Always
took
gotta
that
get
real
improved.
serious. We're just having fun.
no, yeah.
Mr. Perfect is Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. yeah. Sound effect guy.
I need a sound
On
effect.
CTV, we cut the bullshit, and we also hit the streets. I think I told you this before. We do a little street version when we go and we talk to people, and it's been fun just to kind of get people involved and then get a final answer and then get them to say, cut the bullshit. And I happen to notice how everybody.
Shout out to Days Zone.
Shout out to
man.
Days the Emperor,
Man, that's-
who hosts the show. And people get a kick out of just saying it. Cut the bullshit. Like they'll give you their opinion, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, cut the bullshit." They'll start laughing, and just the energy is great. You feed off the energy, and then you see how you kind of you give them you might have given them a place to like just exhale or a moment where there's like, you made my day.
And it's random too, right? So you catch people off guard, and it's like, and they're gonna think about it when you walk away from them.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be like, "Oh,
You get to hear their perspective
I would.
on cut the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hear their perspective on
For
it.
anyone out there
They
who
be like
hasn't,
that. They embrace it that way. Some people do, but some people be like, they.
for anybody out there who hasn't tapped into that, just go check it out when you get a chance. If you're watching this now, finish watching this, and go check that out. But yeah, it's definitely a blessing, and I'm fortunate to even have y'all here now, because I also say that the best part about life is the moment, and I like to appreciate the moment, right? Because you don't know what's in the future.
Right.
The past is the past. So if you're stuck in the past, then you can't appreciate right now what's going on.
Right.
And if you're thinking too much about the future, again, you can't appreciate right now.
Right.
It's for, you know what I'm
To be
saying?
balanced.
Listen, man, if you stuck in the past, you stay in the
You just
past.
gotta have that balance.
so
You know what I'm saying?
true.
Like,
Yeah, it's just balance, because you gotta learn from the past and the mistakes.
Yeah,
move
it either
forward
makes you
and
or
not.
breaks you. It's one of those things. I was telling my friend the other day too. Like at the end of the day, we all go through things, and I feel like with some, I think the past ends up dwelling into their future in a way, and you're just kind of stopping yourself, and I feel like once you master, like, not being stuck in that, like, at the end of the day, you're still here, you're still breathing, look at what we're all going through, like, you don't need to, like, you're still here, bro, so you gotta kind of, like, keep grasp of that, because, and I know it's hard, mental health, I want to say mental health is, I feel like something that needs to be talked about more, because a lot of people are going through things and you would never freaking know. Like today I had a really bad
I see that shit. I see that
I
shit.
don't want to feel like I'm tapping into mental health
about
too
every
much,
day.
because I
No,
think
no.
there's never too much to
I
tap
mean,
in. Like,
at the end of the day, I feel like it needs to be talked about, and if we're going to be open and free here, that's something that, like, everybody needs.
and can I just add,
We
right?
could talk about it every episode, right?
I could
It
add,
has
she's
been.
into beauty, right? You got your own lashes, right?
I have lashes. I'm a cosmetologist.
She's into beauty.
Before I started doing,
I'm into beauty, but
well, around the same time, actually, I was doing.
Into beauty?
yeah,
I
I'm
was
into
doing
beauty.
He likes to look
Men
good.
come and
Like,
get-
what's wrong
Doing
with
They
that?
get
hair,
beautified,
doing
you know what I'm
hair
saying?
is.
Oh, look at his
True,
Men
beard.
true,
come and
true.
get beautified.
My bad,
And
my
there's
bad.
nothing wrong with that. I love a man who can take care of himself and get his
Hold
mani
on.
petty.
When you said that, I
I don't
looked
got
at
no
my
dirty
nails, and I was
nails.
like,
You see? I like she
Well, yeah,
said.
She
you
looked at
guys
my
have
nails when she
nice
said that, I was
nails.
like, oh,
You
shit.
guys have nice nails.
See, look, you
I've
see?
seen some construction workers with either really
Okay.
good nails, and most of them are bad nails.
Can I say something? That just show you when you think
It's just
females
right.
are not looking, they are looking.
I was she made me go like this. Like,
She just said, "Yo, she like y'all nails." See, look, see.
I feel like it's very important.
but being in the beauty business, like, it's not just being in the beauty business. We are also into the self-esteem business, because we bring up the self-esteem of the individual who's looking for that beautification,
Absolutely.
and now
Confidence.
their confidence is up here
Absolutely.
Right?
now, and
And we're like free therapists.
You know what I'm saying? And every time this
a lot
man
cheaper.
gets me a haircut, my confidence, it just rises.
Like,
lot
I'm
cheaper, a lot
looking
cheaper.
good
It just went from
today.
2 to what?
Huh?
To 10, to 2
And
to
it's so
10.
true, because even myself and like a lot of my friends will have a shitty ass day, and we're like, they'll call me and be like, I had so many of my girlfriends call me and be like, I'm just gonna like do my hair and like put some makeup on and go outside and just try to like breathe and make myself feel better. It really does help. Like, it really does help, and it should be the same thing for men too. At
Right.
the end of the day, you guys are still human beings. Like, I don't think anyone should downplay that because you're a man. Like, no.
So I believe mental health has to do with a person's individual awareness of their own reality, right? So the more you are aware of you, then the more you can do for yourself when you're in these places of darkness, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
And when you're in that dark place, you also know how to get out
of it.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you're like, oh, I
But
know I
some
like
people,
food.
Some people have more of a struggle of getting out of it.
Thank
But
you.
Like I could have stood
Nobody learns
doing
like
what
this.
I'm doing. Absolutely
Ultimately,
not.
you have
Absolutely
to
not.
identify and
But
practice.
that's why I'm
You have to
saying I
practice.
think we need to speak about it more because it's
But
not
this is
something
part of
that you should be
practice.
ashamed of.
Right, right.
You get what I'm saying?
This
Like
is
some
part of the
people are
practice.
ashamed of, exactly.
Just be able to speak about it.
Exactly.
She's playing the devil advocate and saying like the other side of it. If you don't have a grip on
Right.
your situation, like, and I'm not going. You know what I'm saying?
We all human. We all go
human,
through something.
and we all sub. Me and Cook saw that last night with one of our peoples, and that's it. So, you know what I mean? And that shit is for real. You dig?
Yeah, he's
He's
mentally disturbed.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and men and women go through too. Like I feel like I've heard it so many times where it's like, oh, but
So if you don't
I'm
got a
man,
grip,
so I can't act
you know
like
what I mean?
that or whatever. And it's just like, but dude, you're showing it, and like you're showing it on your daily life. So maybe you should just not think that way and say, hey, I'm a human being. It doesn't matter if I'm a male, if you're a male, a female, whatever you are. Like you still need to take care of yourself. You still
Definitely.
and sometimes it's too hard to do it on your own. That maybe you need to find
It's tough.
someone that will help you. Maybe a regular person, maybe a therapist, maybe some books. I don't know, videos. There's so many things out there.
Right. That's
So-
why I say our position as in the beauty industry has been notified more now. Today is more important than back in the days.
Oh,
because
yeah.
They've recognized the connections that we've made with our clients and how we've helped them elevate their life in some type of way, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because it has to work vice versa. Like, if I can't help you, help me some type of way, then I feel like something is missing.
It's like, what's the point? Yeah, and it's so true. You just brought me back because I haven't been in the salon for a long time, but I have my clients that I do their hair on the side, and there was times where I was having a bad day, and I just had the right person in my chair that made me just feel so much better. Like just talking, and they didn't even know, but
How much that meant to you?
yes. So, and that's crazy. And it's a beautiful
Again,
thing.
Tapping into the friends that we talk about, because again, we all human and we can all go through one thing or another. So when you do got those friends, it's a blessing that they can be able to try to not completely straighten you out, but at least give you a like, yo, open your eyes or open your ears, whatever.
Get your attention.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Get your attention. Like, yo, man, what the fuck you doing? Man? I'm sorry, like, what are you doing? Like, yo, dude, wait, like, yo, stop that. Come
yeah.
on, man.
Righty.
Yeah.
Roddy.
Man, like, what are you doing, man? Wake
Yeah, I was
up.
excited. I'm excited to be here tonight, guys. I'm glad if you was watching or joining. Oh my God, let me just say this. 33 minutes went by. I forgot about it. Right now, they're not even recording with it.
Shoot.
The middle
Where's
camera's
thing?
recording, so this is so live that the middle camera is recording.
Oh, it's right there.
It says 30.
33 minutes, but
Are
yeah.
you gonna edit it? You're
No,
gonna
just keep
edit it,
talking.
right?
We're gonna edit it?
This is what we do.
It's still on?
This is
Man,
what we
that was a
do.
good one. I'm mad. We
a-
missed the best parts, probably.
We was flowing, man.
How many
We was-
minutes
we was-
after?
We was vibing. We was vibing.
Oh, so that was still on. Okay.
We was
That was
vibing,
the,
yo.
the
That's the
quickest
back
30
part.
minutes of my whole entire life.
We
that
was
was-
vibing. You see? We was vibing.
Yeah, I like that stupid shit.
It's there. It's there.
That's how fast 30 minutes goes. Like when you're having
Man, we was vibing.
a real good talk, you see, that's just proof, right? You just got a good vibe going on. 30 minutes goes like this.
Yeah.
They say life is
Facts.
good, and it goes, when you're involved and you're doing things in your life personally, that's how life is also. Because I remember being a kid, and I'm like, damn, fuck, man, 2 months of summer, school this, I don't even want to go back to school. I'm thinking too much. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But as an adult, you don't think about shit like that. You just plan your shit like, I want to do this, I want to do that. I want to do some music, I want to do some podcasting, I want to blah, 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 whatever. And you start tapping into things, like I said, that make you feel good. And then you forget about time. And here we are.
Yeah.
Time
Absolutely.
flies.
Time flies when you're having fun.
For real.
Yeah.
So I had these questions before. Like, did you always know that? Did you always know like you wanted to do beauty?
That's a really good question. I me, it was always around me, so it was like normal. My mom was always doing her, like, she would do her own hair extensions, like braid extensions. And my mom got a lot of hair. Like, her hair is really curly, a lot more coarse. She has a lot more hair than I do. Yes.
That's funny. That's
she has beautiful
that's
hair.
tough. That means that the hair is very tough, right?
It doesn't have to be very. There's levels to this shit.
Because me and his brother, we go through this when I'm shaving.
No, there's levels to hair, and there's definitely, and everybody, a lot of people are mixed now, so like the hair is definitely different.
Right.
So there's levels to this. So it doesn't have to be that it's super thick.
So his brother's beard is so tough. Like when I'm shaving it, the word coarse comes out, and it's like, yo, your hairs are so coarse, like like a Brillo brush, like.
I mean, it's a general statement or a general word, I feel like, but there's definitely levels to it.
Right.
For sure.
So there's a different type of course.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah, some Brillo.
It's not coarse light.
Yeah, the Brillo one.
But so yeah, my mom was always doing her hair, and she was forever yanking on mine. And I hated it. No, my mom was a hairstylist.
Oh, she was?
She did hair. So, and nasty at the braids, like in the best way possible. So,
That's dope.
but I was always tender-headed. So, she's really rough. And I don't like that shit. So I would sit there be like crying. And my hair was really much longer
I've
and
seen that.
thicker.
I've seen parents with their kids and their tears coming down. And
MG. It was by 9 years old. I was like, I don't want you to do my hair no more. And she was like, fine, you do it then. So I rocked a ponytail and buns for a long time until I started dipping and dabbling in it with coexisting with the fashion part. Because after so my dad, he would make me wear these 3X shirts that were his, by the way, right?
Okay. At what age?
My life. Right? So by middle school, my mom started taking me shopping, and I used to be able to wear actual girly shirts, right? So my dad would take us to school every morning. They got divorced, and he would take us to school.
Do you only child? You got brothers, sisters?
No, there's 5 of us.
Okay.
But my mom had kids before me and my younger brother, which were by my dad.
So your dad gave you his stretched out T-shirts?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because the bigger the shirt, the less you see, right?
Right. That's.
I don't want these no more.
Yeah, the bigger the shirt, the less you see. So I guess in his mind, he was like, I don't want nobody looking at my daughter. So here, wear this big ass shirt.
Dad. He was just.
Double
You
X.
might as well have given me You might as well have made me wear a fucking blanket to school. So but anyways.
So it was like a blanket.
Yeah, I hated it. I was swimming in that shit.
I could imagine.
After a while, my mom was buying me regular shirts, and they were divorced. It's not like he lived there, so right. He would pick us up, and I would have the regular shirt under with the big shirt on top. And the moment I would get into school, I'd take that shit off and put it in my book bag.
Wow.
Switch up.
Look at that.
Switch it up, man.
Surprise.
I was like, I want to look like a girl.
Remix.
Instead of looking like a little dyke.
Okay.
No offense.
Right, that's what it was.
But that's not what I chose to do. I didn't want to look like that.
No offense, Dad. We just learning.
And no offense to the girls that are butchy. But that's not what I. And I have my moments where I wear big clothes. I have my moments.
Even though she said it.
But if I don't want to wear that, I shouldn't have to be forced to wear that. I'm not trying to wear crop tops and that young. That wasn't even a thing then. But
yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, going back to original question. So you did have a sense of I want to do some beauty and
yeah, it was just really normal to me. So I didn't think, oh, this is the specific thing that I want.
Was there other things you also had a little interest in aside from that?
I used to be in the Glee Club, so I think my main thing was I wanted to be a singer so bad.
So you can sing?
I'm not saying that.
Don't say that, all right?
He jumped on that. Mr. Perfect jumped on that quick.
They might want to test you.
I smoke a lot.
Mr. Perfect jumped on that quick.
And it's so funny. Yesterday I was messing
Where's the
around.
beat at? Where's the beat?
Stop.
Put the beat at.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Okay, it's not going to happen.
All right. Back to your own.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was my main thing. That was my dream. Why are you guys laughing? Did I miss something?
No, he did the
You hear the
drums.
sound of that?
No, I don't.
Because you don't got the. Yeah,
There you
Do it again,
go.
do it
you
again.
missed it.
You missing it.
There you go.
Cool. So yeah, that was my specific thing that I wanted to do. Like I aspired to be a singer and like an actress. I was supposed to be in the Oscar Mayer Wiener commercial as a kid.
Oh, yeah?
My mom didn't know that. She thought it was one date, and we went there and we had missed it.
Oh, was it before?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like it was certain things like that that I kind of like not forced her, but I would nag her like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And there was I had an interest on anything pretty much artsy. Like I used to paint a lot and draw a lot, and I got really creative because a lot of the time I was bored at home. Like my mom was.
Well, you
the
said
type
your pops try to keep you.
Yeah, I was in the house most of the time.
But you could have been somebody else. You could have been like a little girl that was like depressed and and you started doing other things. That
Well, yeah, because my mom tried to give me those things like coloring books and like watercolors and all this other stuff. Like
Good for you.
yeah,
Mom, thank you.
she tried her best. I would still complain because as a kid it's like never enough. But
Yeah, that's true.
when I look back at it, she did her best.
Very good.
My dad was the type of person who's like, they only have a certain amount of clothes, so that's good enough. Because he came from nothing. He came to this country at 13 years old, but there in Pakistan, you didn't have shit. Like, they used to have like food that was weeks old. My dad told me, and it was 8 of them.
That's wild.
Well, it was actually 9 of them, but one of my aunts passed away. I'm actually named after her. Her middle name is Sadiqa. But yeah, it's just
Well, Rod. I don't know if you know where Rod's from. Rod was born here, but his family's from Honduras.
Oh wow, okay.
Right.
And
I'm a pure breed, yo.
No, he's a pure breed, but he's an
My
American
mama-
pure
Right,
breed.
right.
My,
And then
my, my father's from Rattan and my mom's from La Ceiba.
Okay.
Yeah. Pure breed right here. You know what I'm saying? So it-
Pure
And so when it
breed.
comes to me, I was born here. I got a father that's Puerto Rican. My mother's from Nicaragua. Where some people can't even say that.
Yeah,
Can you say that?
Nicaragua.
There you go. Damn. Ding ding.
Nicaragua. I be fucking it up when I say
Brother fucks it up. Everybody fucks it up.
Nicaragua.
I hear it.
Everybody fucks it up.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua. One more try.
Nicaragua.
You got close. You were
That
closer.
was close. Good try. But I've heard so many attempts,
he
and this
says
shit was
it,
so retarded. It was crazy. Real.
Yes. I'm keep on
So-
trying though.
Boom. Getting back to the main objective, man. Mental health is important.
Definitely.
And try to fulfill your own happiness. Don't wait for the right girl. Don't wait for the right guy. Don't wait for the right moment. Read the right book.
Make yourself happy.
Read the right thing.
Love
I don't know if y'all
yourself.
heard that. Yeah, love you. Oh, did you see? You know my slogan. That's my slogan. You know that, right?
Really?
It's on my wall. Outside.
Outside.
Oh yes. You did show me that.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
So I've been in tune with the idea of this whole mental thing, and I said to myself one day when we was out in the street, my sweater said "Love yourself," and this person caught it. And they were like, "Oh, look, love yourself." Like she just learned something, and I guess she kind of like grasped it, like And I was like, "That's what's up." I'll put that on my wall with
She
me.
probably was
Yeah.
like, that's
No,
some-
it's. I feel like
good
it's
look.
something that needs to be stressed
Right.
too, because I feel like it's one of those main things that you're missing, and you can't love anyone else.
And people are. And
It sounds so cliche when I say it, because I feel like when I look back a few years ago, when I used to hear that, it didn't mean anything to me.
You gotta
I
love
thought
yourself
I already
first.
knew what that was,
I'm still learning and practicing, but I think you can't know how to love someone if you don't learn how to love yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I
And
agree.
it's so damn true.
Like that. Yeah. We agree.
I agree.
You need to bring me with me.
We agree on that. Table agrees.
I think she liked my voice, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got that. Yeah.
Sometimes he sounds like DMX.
Like the I was gonna say I
Right?
love DMX. It's his voice, man. I was trying to say
Next question.
earlier, chicks dig that shit. Like when a man has like a raspy voice, forget about it. I dated a guy that was not that cute, but his voice was like, huh. Yeah.
Next question.
What you say? Next question.
Next question.
Say it again.
You know what I'm saying? That
I
club.
told you don't ask me that.
That's why
I told you what to say.
That's why I love that Rocky 3 movie with Clubber Lang, man. Yeah, just to hear him talk, you know what I'm saying? Just like, right there. Like, Right there, Cook.
Rocky 3, Clover Lane, Mr. T. That's his personality right there. It's always like.
It's like starting up the motor, like
Yeah,
starting
he's
up
like,
the
rouse
engine.
everything.
You
It's
got
like,
an engine.
Yeah, you gotta keep going. That's how you know he's still there.
It's like church.
If I'm quiet, you know what I'm saying? If I'm quiet,
Something's
Something
wrong.
off.
yeah.
I'm glad I didn't
That was
smoke, 'cause
right
I
on
would've
time.
choked
That
the
was
fuck
right on
out.
time.
Oh man, all we need is to laugh, man, for real. And that's therapy itself, free of charge.
My cheeks hurt.
Mine too. I was gonna say the same thing.
All right. You know, people ask, what are we going to talk about? What's there to talk about? There's a lot to talk about, man.
Yeah, I did ask you that.
You could be serious. You could talk about whatever you want to talk about. People just think too much sometimes for themselves.
I think a lot.
You know?
It's so bad. I try not to think too much, but I can't help it.
Meditate? Do you meditate?
I have a baby, and she's only 1.5. So, I mean, now that I have my studio, that's
You know
like
how to
my
meditate.
Zen. I do. I
Okay.
actually was taught
You know
to
how to
meditate
meditate.
in
'Cause, you know,
my history teacher. Shout out to I forgot your name, but
Oh, you forgot.
I remember you.
It's
I
all
remember you. You
What-
still
How
alive,
many
though.
years ago that?
What, junior high school, high school?
That was 2010.
Okay.
high
But
school. then. Okay.
yeah, high school. But she taught us to meditate. Like we sat on our desks and we kind of like she turned the lights off and turned everything
In
off.
high school?
And, in high school, yeah.
This
She was
was
my
a
history
class?
teacher. Yeah, she
Oh,
was
this
my
was history class?
This
She's
was my
teaching
history.
this?
She was
She's
awesome.
she would have got fired if the
She,
superintendent
no,
was
she
here.
right.
was the
That's
best
right. You would've got
history
her.
teacher. She was
You
one of
would've
the
got,
best
ma'am,
history
you can't be
teachers that
meditating.
I've had.
Ma'am, you
It's
can't
not-
have the children
Because
meditating.
of her, I got a 98 on my Regents history thing, and I graduated with a Regents diploma.
So you saying the
She's
meditation
dope.
helped you? In her
I'm
class?
just saying I
No,
know
finish
how to do
explaining how
it.
she was
It's
saying how
just
she was doing.
Did it help?
oh yeah, so
Like,
we sat
did
on
it-
our tables and you know she told us to cross our legs and like relax our body and like breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and like she turned off all the lights and it was completely
You guys want
silent.
to try it?
And you know I went to Boys and
Can I
Girls High
meditate right
School,
here?
so you had like a few people in
I'll
the back
bomb
like
that.
you know, but
Right.
but I started actually doing it more at home when I had you know free space to do it.
Oh, got it.
But being that you know, life is a little hectic when you have a little one running around. My therapy now is a studio, which has been like my life for the past 3 months.
Right.
But now it's where I want it to be, so it's even more zen the hell out. Like people come in there and they be like, "Yo," the first thing people do is sit on my carpet, and that's how I know this is a fucking vibe.
So when you build
You
It's
sit
not
on my
just me.
carpet,
Yeah.
it's
you,
a vibe.
You sit on my purple carpet, it's a vibe. Like I know you're feeling the way that I know that I feel.
It's like an
when-
Aladdin moment.
um
I'm just being funny. you know.
maybe
I'm being funny. Hello.
my
You're
space
gonna
is
answer.
Magic
magical.
carpet?
My
The magic
space,
carpet,
my
yeah.
energy is
The magic
magical,
carpet,
so
yeah.
I take it as a compliment. You know what I'm
Magic
saying?
carpet.
The magic
Yo,
carpet.
just by the carpet
Magic
being
carpet
the
studios.
color purple,
Magic
love
carpet
it's dope.
studios.
You dig what I'm saying? Because you be
got
seeing
magic,
red and I be like, damn, purple. I might want to sit on that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
You might feel like
Hey, no sneakers, please.
And you can smoke weed in there too. So
Oh, it's
I, you know,
420
I'm
friendly.
rolling-
oh,
yeah.
there you go.
420 friendly.
So I just and then you just gotta come and see it. You guys should come
Sure,
one
definitely.
day.
one day.
It's nice. It's nice.
One day.
All right.
I saw her building it. It was inspiring.
She inspired you.
Yeah. You get around other artistic vibes, you just get inspired to
We're
stuff.
gonna have a carpet here.
That's what she was doing. She was building her.
Maybe not with all the hair you can.
Yeah, you
you
can.
know.
She
Maybe
was
like,
building
Wait, we
the-
could pull it out
yeah, you
and put
can.
it away.
Yeah, you can. You can do that.
You go Sunday.
Let's
you
do
roll
it.
up.
What I saw with
We're
her.
gonna get a magic
I only
carpet
seen it
too.
on. I only seen it on. I think probably the gram before, where it was
Yeah.
what you was doing. The
We're
only
gonna
time
get
I
a
seen it
magic
before,
carpet.
She was building clouds on her ceiling.
Building.
She
Painted?
built like she made
No, I made
like-
like
made clouds.
actual like
So, like,
it
And
looks like
it looks like
actual
lightning.
clouds, yeah.
Dimensional.
with like light and lightning.
So one of my slogans from my clothing brand is "Rage the Storm" because I feel like it represents my life, and not only my life but everybody else's too. Like when you
They can
hear
relate, they
rage, you
can
think of the
relate.
worst thing in the world, right?
I think of the Lady of Rage.
road rage.
But
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think of when I hear it.
you know, Rage the Storm is supposed to be one of those things where it's like
you know
you fight
Death Row
through
Records.
you fight through all the things in life that makes you want to not keep going, you know?
Right. So it's an
And-
obstacle in the way.
The ceiling happened to be real shit when I first got it. So I was like, yo, this is perfect. Like, this is perfect, you know? So I did the lightning bolts and I stuck the clouds on there, and it's just a whole vibe. And it
Wait.
goes with the music.
You said stuck the cloud, so you got like
I went on the ceiling. I'm telling you.
you got like
Yes. Show us the
I'll
picture.
show you
Why
some.
not?
like pillowcase, like the inside
Yeah,
of the
that's
pillow
footage.
on your
Yes.
ceiling.
Yeah,
That's what you telling me? The guts of the pillow
Yes.
on your ceiling?
absolutely.
It's like Build the Bear.
Yeah, I gotta
workshop.
see that.
Build
bro.
a bear.
And,
Yeah,
Build a
and
build a
cloud.
it's
bear
a
on my
purple carpet.
ceiling.
Yo, that is a vibe. That is a vibe. She got a purple carpet.
It's like a Build the Bear workshop. I'm telling
That
you.
could be the magic room.
So you could kind of see it in the background.
You see what I'm saying? The magic carpet in the sky over the clouds. You know.
Oh, that's the lightning.
Yeah.
Damn, okay. This all right.
It's a vibe.
Yo, this is a
And we started with meditation, right? We was talking about meditation, but originally we said, "Do you know how to meditate?" Right? Because over here in the beauty spot, we are in here, Cook the Barbershop, right?
Right, yes.
And the beauty spot for men, you know, we I don't know if men meditate. I don't ask men, do they meditate?
Yes,
Men
absolutely.
meditate. Yes, they do.
do zebra
That's
have
definitely-
stripes?
Well, I never had a customer say, but
No.
usually people like zone out when I give them the haircut, when we do the whole
Right,
head
right.
massage and the whole.
Sometimes that's like a
I'm saying,
meditation
yeah,
for them, I
but
believe.
They
In
get to a
different- in
place where,
sense.
like you don't even know you go there, and then when you're there, you're like, holy shit, like how the fuck did I get there, and how can I get there like there again without you?
Somewhere
You know what I'm saying?
over the
Oh,
rainbow.
I hear what you're saying now.
Some birds
Whoa.
fly. You know what I'm saying? That's the meditation. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Chill out.
That's how you feel. But go ahead.
Next question.
All right.
Next question.
That's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? When you meditated, man. But go ahead.
I don't even think one of these days I'm a pause, but I'm gonna give you the executive cut.
Oh, yeah. You gonna know what he's talking about. He's gonna take you to that place.
You're gonna
Okay.
take-
You gonna take me
Pause.
Hey, yo.
somewhere over the rainbow
He's taking you to that place, though.
where some birds fly.
Hey.
All right.
I'm walking in.
Yeah, you.
Word up. You might see leprechauns, nigga.
All right, man.
We're gonna take you there.
I wonder if leprechauns are real. Like, why not? I really believe that mermaids are real. I think
I don't know what's going on here, folks. We better-
I'm sorry, but it's no lucky
Imagine
charm.
if I was high, forget about it.
This is not the show. It's
no lucky
That's another show, brother, right? You,
You know how many lucky charms?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this guy just seen the Lucky Charm
We
man.
got
Hey, what's
quiet
wrong
again.
with
All
you?
right, next question.
Yeah, man.
Next question.
That was that question took my
I
head.
just had a brain fart. It's like,
There you go. That's what happened to me.
It was more of a yeah, it was a question.
I was thinking about Lucky Charms and shit, but
I
She
love
wanted some
Lucky
breakfast?
Charms.
like the actual cereal, or you just wished you had a Lucky Charm beside you.
I ain't got
I would like a pot of gold. That'd be nice.
Oh, for real.
pink clover.
I remember going into the box and just taking out all the marshmallows and just making a cereal with just marshmallows.
Yo, the marshmallows are the best part. I
you
used
was one
to
of
put
those
the
guys?
other. I
Yeah.
used to put the other cereals like to the side.
Yo, if
Yeah,
I was your
yeah,
brother,
yeah,
I would be get mad
Why?
because if you eat
What?
the Lucky Charms before me, what I'm gonna have just all the month.
No, I made sure. Nah,
I think we should have a podcast.
You're gonna have milk.
No marshmallows, man. I want to have all the
regular
crunchy
cereal.
stuff, man. I want
A Lucky
Take
Charm
that.
competition. A competition between y'all.
I'll leave some, just not that
took him
many.
out. He gonna make a marshmallow
You have a few.
cereal.
I want to
You
do
have
a
a
Lucky
few.
Charm competition.
Yeah. So if you don't like it with
I wanna
the
indulge
rainbows
in
and
What do you mean?
a Lucky Charm eating competition.
Yeah, we each have a bowl of Lucky Charms,
Oh, we're
and
gonna
whoever
separate
eats
the
most
marshmallows
Lucky
from the
Charms-
regular cereal.
Eat it your
That's what
way.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you do
Oh,
it however
okay.
you want, and
So I need my
then
own box. That's what you're saying?
That nigga lose because he gonna take
I
out
need my own box.
all the
I cannot
marshmallows
even-
first.
We got to
yo.
figure this out because I
I'm gonna
see.
take out all the marshmallows. They're all gonna melt in my
Speaking of
mouth.
inspiration, right? Before having
yo.
the podcast.
Pause. Let's just pause.
Whoa. So I did see this podcast before I had my own podcast where there was a man and a son doing this shit. They were eating like crazy various foods that did not mix, like donuts and mustard.
I
and,
can't, I would throw
and it
up.
was like whoever eats this gets $50.
Wow, donuts and
You
mustard.
guys want to do that shit? Like,
I hate mustard
I'll
on
watch.
Some
fries.
mixture?
Imagine on donuts.
I'll be the judge.
Oh, I can't do that. I like to eat food, man.
What?
He doesn't want to be turned off by that.
Donuts?
Yeah, like,
Oh,
come
you're
on,
disrespectful, right? To
Put
the
a-
It's
food.
the
a
truth. That's why I
hamburger
wouldn't do it.
on a
Disrespectful. It's
on
disrespectful.
donut buns and shit.
you seen the
like,
movie Elf?
Yeah, man.
Would you let him fix you a plate of spaghetti?
With candy? No, man. I can't.
I'm not gonna lie. When I used to smoke really, really heavy, I had this thing where I would get, the Hershey's Oreo bar, the chocolate
Hershey's Oreo bar.
with fruit roll up together though. Banging,
Oh, so it'd be like a Sunday.
banging.
With
You
fruit
know when you
roll-up?
get a Sunday.
But you have to be high, or else it's probably not gonna taste that good.
That's a
Oh,
twist.
so what? That's only a high thing.
I think so, because I don't think I've tried it sober.
You be like, nah, I don't like this shit.
Like, whoa, what was I
It's
thinking?
nasty. Next
My
shit.
bad.
And
is
also,
bad. Don't
I
eat
had
this.
Doritos with, what was? I think it was the gummy, the
that-
gummy Starburst with Doritos together.
Is this like the worst mixed food you ever had?
I made it up. I don't know. It was.
Oh.
I wanted both, and I just put it together, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's good."
Sometimes you just be making shit as you go along. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's nothing planned.
So I don't know if this is the worst food for y'all, but I did mix something up that people are like, ew, when you did that.
Yeah.
Tell me,
I did tuna fish
I hate
With-
tuna.
with honey, right? Dripping of honey on it, right?
Okay.
And then I took some peanut butter on bread, and I had a tuna fish honey peanut butter.
There's two ingredients that I can't
That was-
stand.
that was sweet and
peanut
savior.
butter. I don't like peanut butter, and I definitely don't like tuna.
Man, that's like,
Well, it was quite
Wow.
a treat.
Were you high?
I can't imagine.
Were you high?
I did too. I
think I'm always high. So I
I did banana and tuna.
think that's irrelevant.
that's like putting
Yeah.
fish
That don't count.
on Charleston shoes and shit. You know
I
what
put
I'm saying?
banana in it.
Oh yeah, they have peanut butter, bananas, and all that junk.
Wait,
Peanut
no,
butter,
wait.
banana.
Oatmeal, oats, and
Well,
crumbs.
yeah, I feel like those things go together. Would not with fish.
Oh, you see,
like
you think
fish
those
and
things
Fish
go
and
together.
what?
fish and chocolate, or like fish and peanut butter.
man.
I don't see
No,
myself
that's
ever.
not. Yeah, that's like fish and jelly.
Fish and jelly.
That might sound.
That
better,
might
actually.
work. That might work.
Fish and jelly?
Yeah.
What jelly? Like peanut butter jelly?
like jelly, not peanut butter.
Like
just
jam,
like
no?
jelly.
Like
right, that's
jelly
what I'm saying.
jam,
The
yeah.
jelly-
jam, Jello, whatever the fuck you want to call
okay.
it.
Yeah, because I mean, I've had like spicy tuna, and then
True. See,
what they put this You ever had that glazy sauce in the Japanese? I don't remember the name of it, but it's sweet and it actually tastes good. So the tuna with the honey I could see, but the peanut butter, I don't know.
yeah, you went south.
I didn't OD though. I just had a little smooth layer on the bread. Just to
What
get
made you
taste
put
of
the peanut butter though? Just to give you the extra calories?
protein?
Yeah, the extra protein. Okay.
Protein.
You know, almond butter is actually better than the peanut butter.
Maybe I shouldn't knock it. I should try it.
And there was actually
Make
a
me one
recall
one day.
on one of the peanut butters. I don't know if it was Jiffy or the other one.
Well, you know, I was trying things that were kind of healthy, so to speak. So let me see if I could make this combination.
How
work.
was it?
I know
It was
Rocky
good,
eat
believe
that.
it or not. And I even
Rocky
tried
eat
it
He ate
later.
it.
Yeah, I ate it,
did,
and I
yeah.
did it in a wrap later. I was just like, yo, I'm getting creative with this shit. I might put this shit on my own fucking menu, have a market in my own.
Oh, cook the barber.
Have
my
you
own
guys
shit.
ever had what is it? The marshmallow fluff, and it comes in a jar with peanut butter.
That's the best thing in the world.
A lot of people don't know about it.
What's that? That's not the smorgasbord. What's that? That's not.
It's like
fluff
it
is a
comes
jar.
in a jar. It looks like a peanut butter
Yeah.
jar, but it's like
It's that white
marshmallow.
marshmallow.
But it's like fluffy marshmallow. And it tastes so good. We used to eat this all the time because there wasn't a lot of food all the time. So
I gotta
we-
get that in my
yeah,
kitchen.
we put it on
My
bread.
God, can I get a time check, please? CTV, let's cut the bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Peanut butter was not a big ingredient in that shit I did, but it was not bad as far as taste. I did it once or twice, and I was like, all right, that's cool. I think this one might tell you more clearer what it is. Right? You see it?
What happened to the timer?
We went over.
We went over.
Huh? Okay, hit the red button if it's off. But you can see when it says record, right? Yeah. And you might just have to do it on this one automatically. CTB, everybody knows already. Last few shows I told y'all I don't have a crew with me. I do this on my own, and my guys help me out, and we learn as we go. And this is what starting up things involve, you know, the whole, the craft, the learning, how to adjust lights, camera, and then putting it into action. And sometimes you like thinking too much. You just got to press record and go in, say something and have a conversation. If it doesn't make sense, it won't work. And if it makes sense, it's going to be a good time.
Oh, it could be a classic,
right?
Y'all. Yeah, let's go.
There you go.
First time ever, no headphones. Straight
First
to the
time
mic.
ever, no headphones. Round of applause for the no headphones lady. Lady Rage. Check her out, man. I did see your I went into your bio on Instagram. I like how you could just go and see all your stuff, your merch.
Yeah.
That was dope. I'm gonna have to talk about that. I want to set my shit up like something like that. But yeah, you having fun?
Yeah.
That's what
Cool.
counts.
Good vibes, positive energy.
These are the
I
guys.
like
These are the
that.
guys.
Thank you,
I actually
thank
grew
you.
up with these guys.
Okay.
We know each other since
Way back when.
3rd grade,
Nice.
and this guy is
That's
also
too long.
It's too long.
Nah, man, that's good, man. What you talking about, man?
Next question. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, you guys are getting all mushy.
Nah.
Do you have the button?
Uh,
That's not it.
That's not it.
It's
Hold
supposed to
up.
be. It's supposed to be.
That wasn't weird.
that was a joke.
Wah. He's looking for it. He's lost the button. He lost the
I'm
button.
so into the episode right now. I don't even know my sound effects at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm being honest. We're having a good time here. We're gonna say, but I think we was looking for this one. No,
No.
That's the
Looking for
weird.
aw.
I think we deserve that one, right?
Don't they have one that says "on"?
No, that wah. No.
So yeah, if you're trying to do a podcast and you can afford a Rodecaster with the effects on it, you have the applause and you have the laughs. You also have some mystery shit. But anyway, that's gonna be another podcast.
It's Susan, you hear her?
Susan.
Susan in the back.
Why not?
She's
Susan.
laughing too much. You didn't hear her laughing?
Audience.
Oh, that's her name.
Yeah. Look.
Okay.
Put it again. Just kidding. I don't know who's that, but whatever.
No, but listen, so understanding this podcast thing, I'm trying to get into the algorithms. I was trying to do one a week, right? And I had to understand the way TV works and how things go. By the way, I hope you guys like the background. But I just wanted to do one a week and start putting things out. And I did a few shows, and we've been building for about a year now. And we have the street version and we have the table version. So now there's about 15 shows out. 14 total, I think.
Right.
I might be off
15.
one. Yeah.
I think it's 15 with this one, no?
With this one, it'll probably be 15.
Yeah, we.
And I got
building,
other things that I'm also editing. But like I said, I'm doing editing and things like that on my own. So I'm gradually doing and learning. And so I'm moving at my pace. Thankfully, I got a boss tell me I got to do this shit by Friday. You know?
Yeah.
And I would have more done. But last week, I sprained my ankle.
You should be doing this by
Man.
Friday, though. You should be ready.
But this hopefully be real quick. I'm going to try my best.
Don't worry
So,
about
yeah.
it. We gonna get back to it.
You got something?
So back
you
to
got
your
something you
leg.
wanna-
What happened? You hurt yourself last week.
Damn.
Oh man, TMZ,
That's gonna be part of the
TMZ,
podcast?
y'all. TMZ.
That's what you wanna talk about?
Did it? Rod discuss his injury. Why we can't discuss yours?
It was hurtful.
It was hurt. Look, a tear came out of your eyes when you said it. You was like, it was.
You were a
it was hurting.
trooper though when you fell down. Like I was there. I witnessed it.
I was like,
You was there. So how he did he fall? Like he
Yeah.
bounced.
damn.
He says that he landed on something, but I saw
No,
him
I-
just on the floor.
Hold on, say it
He
again.
landed
I'm
on the
not
floor.
even
There we
gonna
go. 2 and 2 together.
What was that? Say it
He
again.
looking like this.
He looked like he was in fetal position.
That nigga was in
perfectly.
fetal. He was in fetal. Nigga. Like,
Listen,
oh.
I felt like I
Broke
slipped
something?
It's funny
off the
now
step.
because you're,
And
you know,
broke
you're
it?
much better now.
Yes,
so.
you
I'm
broke
better
it?
now.
At the time, I was really concerned. I didn't lie.
I appreciate it.
Right, me
but
too.
I
I was
felt
concerned
like I
too.
slipped off the step, and I had the worst sneakers on. I had some running shoes on, and those running shoes are narrow pointed. They didn't have no side support, and I usually wear those because I don't like those because I have a wide foot. But I was trying to be cute, matching my outfit, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah.
blah.
That's what you get for being cute. There you
You know, and size, I wear
That
this
was my grand
fucking
opening.
shoe, right?
Wow. See?
And when I
That's what you
took
get.
that step and I slipped and I just landed wrong, and I rolled my ankle, and I tried my best not to fall on my face, and I landed on my butt.
Booyah.
And that's how I
was
hurt
it.
my ankle even more, trying not to fall forward, trying to make a
Trying to look cool.
a football move. You know,
You
like
trying- okay,
you know what I'm
okay,
saying? Like if
all
you
right.
want to go fall this way, you know that you can turn your body.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's that.
Okay.
I feel
You was ready. Like you was
Yeah,
doing your
almost
fall.
like
You
I got
was
hit
ready.
this way, but I didn't want to land this way. So in the middle of me
God.
falling, tilting, I just kind of adjusted and I landed on my butt.
See, you
Notice
gotta know how to fall.
I didn't remember it that
You was
way.
like, "Are you
Sorry.
okay?" I'm like, "Yo."
When I looked, you was like this.
Sideways?
I landed on my. No, listen, remember.
And I was like, what the
Let me
hell
refresh your
happened?
memory.
He
Hold
was
up.
just fine.
Right, so
Like,
I landed on my butt and I had a drink in my hand. And she's like, "Are you okay? You need help?" I'm like, just hold my drink for me. I said,
Wow, nigga, you
right?
still
Remember
had
that?
the
I was like,
drink.
"Yo, just hold my drink for me, please." Hold on.
yeah, I think so.
And she
yeah.
grabbed my drink, and I just kind of got up, and I was like, "Ooh, whoa, that was bad. It was bad.
It was
Yo.
bad. You didn't know it was bad.
I didn't know it was as bad, but I knew it was
Were
bad.
you lit at that moment too?
I was on my second cup.
Okay.
Should we blame my second cup? I don't know, but
It's-
just a careless move. You
Yeah,
know,
it was an
I
accident.
I mean, shit
was losing my
happens.
legs. I was raw in.
Ah,
you-
yeah, you did a raw day.
No.
That was,
You don't want to ride. Hey, ride.
My man fell a few times in the last barbershop we was at. I was trying to tell
I'm
him
glad
keep-
we talking
keep
about
away
this.
from, and that's what I
Certain
felt like. I was like,
That's what we call a raw day. But yo, can I tell a story?
No.
Damn.
Okay.
next question.
Damn.
Next
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
Next
But
question.
yeah, man, like what you talking about, knowing how to fall. So boom, I was coming home
Knowing
from
how
a
to
date.
fall. You gotta know how to fall.
Coming
Yeah,
home
yeah,
from
you
a
definitely
date.
gotta know how to fall.
with this
But you
chick,
gotta be
right?
ready for it.
I have a scar that shows that at one point I did not know how to fall.
Yeah, you see what I'm
You
saying?
could get scarred up.
So check
if you
this
don't know how
out.
to fall.
I was coming home with a date, so I guess
What?
we was both drinking, by the way,
Wow.
and
Okay.
and she.
Sounds bad already.
I think she hit a. Yeah, it did. It was bad for her. So she. So she hit a crack and she fell down, but when she fell down, she fell on her wrist and I heard it. It boom. It fell. You know what I'm saying? And then she looking at me. Yeah, she looking at me like, yo, why you didn't help me and grab me? And I'm like, yo, why you didn't know how to fall? Like.
Wow.
Like, you just, I said, yo, you just fell on your wrist. You didn't turn, you didn't do nothing. She got mad at me, but I still said I was right though. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta know how to fall. They teach you that in karate school and
Yeah,
martial
Well, in
arts school.
volleyball, I definitely learned because I have a scar right here that a lot of people don't really notice. It like blends in with my face now.
Okay.
But I used to fall all the time on my face, and for some reason, I never had that reflex to like put my hands out. I don't know what the hell was that about, but
You ain't playing no sports?
I always played sports. That's the thing. My dad had me playing everything you could possibly think of, especially football. So, but with football, you're landing anyways. But
You should know how to fall, man.
I don't know. It was just one of those things where I guess if I wasn't
Arms
playing
in.
if I wasn't playing a sport and I wasn't expecting to like
Just potato fell.
I don't know.
You gotta do
fall,
like the
so I just
potato.
didn't
Yeah,
have
this-
the reaction
Yeah.
to put my hands
Good.
out.
That's the same thing I told that girl when she fell on her wrist. Like, damn, what happened?
Volleyball definitely taught me,
You're a
Mr.
rude
White,
dude,
you're the
man.
best.
You didn't help
Thank
her out?
How am I supposed to do? Fall down with her?
Yeah, I mean, you know, help her up.
If you cared enough. He
Oh,
was like,
damn, that's all.
oh, well, sorry you didn't
So you're
put
so
your hands out,
insensitive, Rod.
sis.
Oh, man. That was so funny to me.
Yo.
Did you help her
But we
up?
still cool, though. We
You
still
said
cool.
no.
You helped her up?
You said no.
Nah, she was. Nah, I really.
Nah.
You didn't even help her
No,
up.
no, I did help. I did help her.
Man.
I did help her. I was talking first before I helped her.
Can I get a
If he
sound
didn't
effect?
help you,
Can I
say
get a
it in
sound
the
effect of that?
comments, girl.
But yo, we still cool though. I was
We
talking
still
to her the
cool.
other day. We good. We good.
And you didn't help her up?
I did help her up. She was mad at me, you know what I'm saying? But I did help her.
Oh, so she was mad at you, but you helped her up. Got you.
It's like, why should I? Next question.
I learned how to fall.
Why you fell on your hands,
I
though?
pity the fool.
Why you fell on your hands?
You could have fell on your side.
To fall, you need to know how to fall.
You know what I'm saying?
Hands in.
Oh, man.
You didn't play football when you was a kid.
No football. She got no football experience.
They never put you in protection uniform.
Oh, man. Yo, she was looking at me up while she was saying that shit. That's when I helped her up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow, that's how it ended, or that's it?
I could just see her looking at you mad, like
Yeah, yo,
I'm picturing it too.
to the floor, like, hello,
And he's so nonchalant. Like,
I ain't yo, man. I had to talk myself into getting buns again. You know what I mean?
Man,
oh man,
that was a delay. That was a delay move.
That was.
So we had a funny episode where he was also explaining how parking is a situation, right?
What kind of situation?
So he's like, parking is a situation. He goes, because, you could lose some ass on parking. He said, because this girl was going in circles and she's like, yo,
That's
Rod, man, I can't find no parking.
That's so true, though.
You see what I'm saying?
It's so true.
She just confirmed it, y'all.
There's times where it's like, if I came home at a certain
right.
time and you didn't hit me up until after I found parking, boy, I ain't coming back out.
Yeah, they be out, man. They
Unless
But
you have
on
a
the
car,
other
you're
hand,
gonna come pick me up or
on the other
bring
hand,
me an Uber,
they
which
be
I
out.
don't ask for. I have on my own vehicle, but hell no, I found parking. Sorry, sir. See you tomorrow.
Word, they be like, Rod, I've been driving for like 10 minutes. If I don't find nothing in the next 5 minutes, I'm out of here. I'm like, yo, just hold on. Let me sit in the car with you.
I'll help you find parking.
I just rolled saying, wait,
You want to get something to eat?
we can smoke in the corner.
We can smoke while we ride.
Yeah. Just don't.
We can circle 3 more times.
Just don't leave.
That time this blunt
We
finished.
gonna find
Oh
something.
shit, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
parking
Wow.
is a bitch.
That sucks.
I think it all depends the level of
Ridgewood is the worst. Forget about it. Like Ridgewood, first of all, there's pumps like everywhere. Then everybody got a driveway. Like, how? These are not even regular houses.
And them goddamn city bikes, man.
OMG. And those people with the freaking restaurants, the people with the restaurants and they have
Like,
the wooden
OMG,
thing outside.
I was just thinking about it.
A lot of them don't have people sitting outside to eat. So it's just a waste of fucking parking. It's really annoying. Get rid of it.
Oh, city bikes?
Yeah, they got like a whole station in there.
But not only the city bikes, but you know how during the pandemic,
Those
people didn't want to
restaurants?
eat inside. Yeah, and the
Right,
restaurants have the
right.
damn wood outside. No, I never see anyone. It's very rare sitting
Shanty
outside.
town. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. I seen a
Everything
few
is
people
indoor
over here,
now.
Eating inside
Take
the
the damn things
shanties.
apart so we can park.
So I haven't been out, so I don't know what you're talking about.
He just grabbed the
Nah, I'm
mic.
kidding. But what I mean is, I don't experience these things like having to worry about parking. I don't go.
Right, me neither.
In the since the pandemic, right? He could tell you.
I just hear about people
I walk to
talking
work.
about it.
This is my side. This guy right here is my man from 3rd grade, right? But me and this guy, we go out, like we do parties, we do that, right? This guy, you gotta stay home.
But Silencio.
Point is, it's been a long time since like we was going out and doing and experiencing and dealing with
Yeah, that's
anything.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm glad. I'm actually very happy I don't have to deal with that. I know what it is.
That's
Shit
the
could be a headache.
downfall. And then the gas went up. So having a
It's a
vehicle
headache.
is very convenient,
expensive.
though. Like, especially when you have a child and you're mainly doing it by yourself.
When you have a family, yes.
Forget
You
about it.
should
Like,
have one.
You got to spend an hour looking for parking. You got to spend switching in the morning, like all these things.
yeah,
at
like
night, you gotta
moving
find,
it.
like-
Yeah, absolutely. I was smart though last night. My friend's uncle gave me a PBA card, and I
Mm-hmm.
just happened to put it in the window because I was a little over the line. I was like, I'm not driving around for 30 minutes. Like,
You see what I mean?
it's not gonna happen. So I
See
put
what
it
I mean?
there, and I didn't get a ticket because I already got 3 tickets, and I was like, either this is gonna work or it's not. But I'm gonna drive.
That's how I
because-
lost buns, man. They be like, yo, I ain't driving around for another half an hour. I'm out of here, Rod. I be like, yo, hold on, let me.
There's times that I sleep in the studio. Like there's times where I sleep in the studio.
right now.
Come outside.
Last night I went to the like I went home first to see if there was parking. I drove around for a few minutes and I was like, F this. I went to the studio because it's not far from, it's not a far distance. So I went to the studio. I slept there for a few hours. And I got back up at like 4 or 5 in the morning because I miss my daughter. I don't like being out. Like, if I'm not doing anything, it makes no sense. So I went back and I found that specific parking, but there was that fucking line. And it was not even that much. But I'm like, I know they're going to give me a ticket. They gave the guy next to me a ticket for that. So, but the PBA card works. So
It does.
Thanks, Kim.
Thankfully, you got that. But shit,
There you go.
it's helpful. I've seen people. I know people that got it. I got customers. I got sheriff customers.
I have 3 tickets I got to pay already. I don't need a fourth one.
I
The
got
city's
PBA
getting
card. I don't even
enough
drive.
money from us. Like, come on.
I know what you mean. Now, I don't mean to switch it up so drastically, but
Switch it.
let's just switch it drastically real quick, right?
Real quick.
And I'm gonna bring this up because I know me and you had a little slight talk about this, and I think that I could actually speak to you here at the
Lord.
barbershop about this, right?
Oh, Lord.
In
what
front of
is
my
it?
friends, right?
Oh lordy.
But I was watching this show,
Lord.
right? Recently, I was watching this show because there's a lot of shows that I like, and if I could tell you what I'm watching right now, there's a lot of things I watch randomly, but there's one show that I watch that's a new show is We Own the City, Baltimore police brutality and all that type of stuff on HBO. But that's not what I want to talk about. The other thing I came across was this guy. His name is Matt Walsh, and he got his own show. And he has this thing where he's just basically going up to women, asking them about, like, what is a woman?
Oh, yes. Wait, wasn't that on, like, some kind of TV show? Like Dr. Phil or something?
He was also on Dr. Phil.
I saw a video clip. Okay. So what's the question?
The
You're
same
asking
question.
me the
No,
question.
I'm
Are you
I'm-
asking
I'm-
me that question or is it
It's-
pertaining to that?
Well,
I don't want to go off before
Yes,
I go
I-
off.
before you go off, the fact is, watching the show, and I was like, you know what, being that we're gonna have this moment with Aisha, let's just get a woman's perspective, respectfully, and get your perspective on this idea, because we don't have a lot of women actually either confident enough or willing to just step on a platform like this.
That's true. I
Because
asked a couple-
again, the first
they
question, what are you
wanna
going to
do
talk
it.
about?
Right.
I don't know what they're thinking, but this is what we want to sit down and talk about, like, and just to see where your head is at in different perspectives. This is not about right or wrong. This is just about understanding how individuals think and how we all see things and whatever.
Yeah.
So I came across this thing. It was Matt Walsh. Did I say that right? Matt Walsh.
Walsh.
And he has this special just dropped in June 1st. And his question to basically was, what's a woman, right? And for you guys to get a deeper understanding, you just go check that out, because I'm not gonna get deep into that. But if you've seen it and you, excuse me.
Can you talk into the mic, sir?
Thank you, sir.
Right.
If you've seen it, then you have a little understanding of
I seen a clip of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I've had a strong opinion about this for a while now.
Did you say you saw their segment on Dr. Phil?
I didn't see the whole thing. I seen like a little clip on Instagram, I think. So first I want to say because there's no way to get around getting not deeper into it. You get what I'm saying? With that question, you're going to get deep into it regardless.
Oh, yes. But
So I'll be the one to do that.
thank you.
Honestly,
I didn't want to do it.
No, yeah, honestly, because it's a touchy subject, and people, we're in a world where everything
It's
is
like, respectfully, I
feelings.
don't want nobody to get the wrong idea about me. I'm just doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And trying to build understanding.
This is something that you should talk
Learn.
about
You're just
because
trying to
it's
learn.
happening.
Build understanding. That's it.
Whether it's
Understanding
uncomfortable or
is
not.
learning.
So, I feel like this world that we live in, everything is based off of feelings instead of like facts. And whatever you're into, that's fine. But I think for me personally, it's the children that I worry about that you have
sorry.
an influence on.
What you were saying?
The camera.
You
What?
should be good right now.
You should.
Go ahead, continue.
So, like I have a lot of gay friends. I have tranny friends. I have friends that are into different things sexually and like name themselves under
Oh,
certain
shit.
things.
Okay,
So,
so you know
I'm
all the
not,
genders.
Yes, I'm not judgmental when it comes to that.
I don't think none of us are really like judgmental.
So, but that's
Respectfully.
when people are in their feelings and they don't like what you say, they become the judgmental ones because you don't agree with them. That's where
They
the
don't like
problem
what you say
starts.
or the fact that you put it that way. Or however they put it, they just didn't like it.
Listen, you can say something a certain
get
way,
offended.
and you're still gonna have your own interpretation of what I'm saying, even if that's not what I meant.
Like, fuck the
Because you're
message
in
if
your
it's coming
feelings.
from that
That's
messenger.
what I'm saying. It's feelings over facts now, and it shouldn't.
It's their perception.
Right. It's the way you're perceiving what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm saying